Cheers, everybody. Welcome back to Cask 529. I'm Bryan.
And I'm Shona.
Shauna said she was going to handle that.
No, I said I was going to say hi to the people in the chat.
Oh, I thought you were going to do all the cheers.
No, not the welcomes. If I welcomed, then you'd be like, you stepped on my toes.
I'd have been okay with it. I'd have just been another pretty face behind the bar.
Aw, you do have an adorable face. So we have Charlie, cheers from Bourbon and Balls, Lip Service Crew, David Tenko, Dave Vogelsang, the Rye Guy, John Shank, Gandhi Road, Keith Landon. Oh, here's that jump that Bryan always talks about.
Mrs. Lori J. Jim Phillips.
Doug Pearson, cheers.
Cheers.
Four Leaf Whiskey, Elijah Craig, David B, Mr. Richie J, John, Matt B, and I think I've caught, oh, Stan. I
Mark
missed Stan.
Scott.
Mark Scott.
Stan. Cheers to all you guys.
Yeah,
Four leaf,
cheers.
did you say four leaf whiskey?
I did, yeah.
Stacy, cheers to you. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, cheers, everyone. Just hanging out on a Sunday night.
Cheers to Jill Jones.
Yes, cheers, Jill. We have another blind from the Rye Guy, and I have no clue what it is. We were hoping that maybe he would remember. Bryan shot him a picture. It's kind of blank. Normally he labels them like blind A, blind B, but
cheers, Jenny
so,
B. Thanks for joining us.
Not sure what tonight's blind is, or if you'll have that to put in the Discord for everybody. But 5 samples this evening. We'll find out later for sure what they are. Super excited about them.
Cheers to C.A. Scotty, Mr. Michael Bortner, John LaGalvo, Elijah Craig, Alan Adams.
Jonesy.
Cheers to everybody.
Yeah, cheers. So for tonight's giveaway, we are going to do the 1 ounce samples of the Four Roses single barrel lineup. So the 4 different recipes, the original and then the 2025 releases of the different recipes. So I will go ahead and start that. You do have to be present when we draw that at the end, but it's just exclamation point Sunday in the comments.
David Tanko, I see your Remus review, and to everybody in the chat that doesn't know, Sean and I picked up the new Remus bottle the other day.
We did.
We did a show on it earlier, a review.
Yes. It was delicious.
And David Tanko picked that bottle up this morning, bright and early, and he has cracked it, tasted it, and gives it some pretty positive thoughts there.
Toasted marshmallow. Yeah, I can see where you got that.
That really is a great bottle.
Yeah.
Great bottle.
Very, very good.
Cheers, Tracy. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, and a little bit later, we will also have in the Discord there for the paid patrons in the Discord, there's a raffle that cut off at 7:30. That was for the Jack 10, 12, 14, the twice barrel rye, and the single barrel barrel proof rye. So the Rye Guy has already sent me the names. We have 28 people entered for that. So we decided to do a duck race for that. So we'll be doing that after we get through the first 5 sips and before we go back through.
Cheers to Rick Moreland and Matt B. Thanks for joining us, guys. They're still coming. I'm trying to keep up.
Yes. Cheers, everybody.
Happy Sunday. Kind of a crappy weekend in Ohio weather-wise.
I kind of enjoyed it though.
Yeah, we've got some stuff done, but it's been kind of laid back for the most part.
Yeah.
Cheers, Jaden. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, cheers. It's been really, we didn't have a whole lot of plans. Friday night, you know, son came over and stuff like that. Saturday we had a couple things we had to do, but mostly just getting some things done around the house, and it's been just kind of a chill, nice weekend. Weather's been crappy, been cold outside.
Chill. Just chill. We don't do that often.
I'm busy trying to get my 4 miles in every day that I have to get for my wellness for 6 months straight.
There's a bunch of packages going out tomorrow. So if you're expecting anything from us,
Yep. You should have got an email with your
yep.
shipping tracking.
So that stuff will be going out tomorrow. There's a bunch of anniversary, I don't want to say gifts, but
Patron.
patron prizes for people that have hit their 4 month anniversaries.
Okay, so all of these are lighter in color. Um, just making that, but they're all relatively the same color.
Yes, they are. This is maybe a hint of spice I'm getting on the nose.
I'm kind of getting a bubblegum note on the nose. A little bit of caramel, vanilla, more bubblegum though. I like that.
Creamy.
A lot of the char really comes through on that one. It's kind of the finish goes away really quick. You said creamy. I was thinking a little bit more thin.
Mm,
Um,
to me, it's really coated. Cheers to Snow Baboon,
yes, cheers.
Mr. Ritchie. I know we got Mrs. Lori earlier.
So it's I I don't dislike it at all. I mean, I'm just trying to. It's I guess just after having the Remus today, it just kind of.
Well, it's a whole different,
I
yeah,
know,
it's a whole
but
different profile than that.
it's just it's okay. Maybe on their way back through after tasting the other ones. A little bit of spice, a little bit of thinness though to me. Char, a little bit of caramel. It's just okay. Not gonna lie.
I liked it, Charles.
Rick said, Dave, you're done when I'm breaking out my black cat. I don't hate it. It's just okay to me. It definitely didn't taste like fish, so I'm happy. So I just saw where Mark Scott said he was really happy about the BTAC announcement. And so I'm trying to follow along.
E.H. Taylor is going to be a BTAC.
Oh, nice. Mark loves the Taylor, or the Colonel. He calls it the Colonel, doesn't he?
The Colonel. The Colonel.
Yeah. Really liking the nose on number two. I'm getting more of a brown sugar note with the char and the spice coming through.
David B's making brownies.
Nice. I was hungry for brownies. Was it Friday night I was hungry for brownies? Yeah, because you had gotten ice cream. I wanted brownies.
Ellie wanted ice cream.
Mm.
What the granddaughter wants, when she's with me anyway.
This one's fun. Oh, this one, I can tell you that the other four are going to have a hard time beating this one for me. It comes in with a nice spicy note, really sweet, and it finishes with a nice dark cherry note. Nice, nice black cherry note. I love it.
Pretty similar to me, honestly, to 1.
Mm.
When I go back through, but
And it's okay if you don't like that one. I'll just take the rest of yours.
bumped your head.
Oh, David Tanko made cookies.
There was vanilla in the air.
All I wanted was a piece of pecan pie after drinking that Remus. I would have loved to have a piece of pecan pie.
Listen, not Remus. We've had a lot of good pours, but that is a pour that I could just sit here and pour
Mm,
and pour.
most definitely. Yeah. Cheers, Bob G. Thank you for joining us.
Cheers, Bob.
Okay, on to number 3. Almost gave me a watermelon note on the nose. Like Jolly Rancher, like a watermelon Jolly Rancher.
I don't know what I got into today, but I'm not getting hardly anything.
I am picking up some watermelon on the nose and a little bit of that yeast, that bread yeast note. Nice. I enjoy this nose. It's nice. Let's see how it is on the palate.
I feel like that is the sweetest of the 3 so far.
Definitely no watermelon on the palate, but a lot of chocolate, like cocoa notes on the
Mm-hmm.
finish.
Yep.
Um, it's very chocolatey. I like this one too. It's really good.
Just to be clear, blah, blah, clear. You said I like this one too. Are you liking them all? Because you were kind of hard on one.
I was hard on one.
So do you like one or no?
I like it. I just don't know if I want it all the time.
Okay, it's fair.
Number number 3, it's a good it's a good pour. I love the chocolate. It has a little bit of a leather note as well. Um, it's really good. None of these are drinking very proofy. I would put them all at 100 or below. Um, they just seem to be, nice mellow pours, which is great. So far, number 2 is standing out for me, but liking the chocolate note on number 3.
Mark Scott, we are drinking a blind provided by the Rye Guy. And he just posted in the chat that if you go to Discord, go to the show discussion channel, he's got it listed in there what we're drinking.
Perfect.
We don't know yet. However, you can go there and see and follow along with us.
Yes. See how bad we're doing with our notes and tasting and
Yeah.
stuff. William Hall, cheers. Thank
Cheers,
you for
William
joining
Hall.
us. Ready for
So I'm just gonna say that we have been trying every Sunday night to do a little Google Meets.
oh,
However, we are not going to do it tonight because tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo, and instead of doing that on Tuesday night, our Google Meets that I've been doing, we'll do that tomorrow night. Maybe drink some tequila, some margaritas.
Brian promised to make me margaritas.
So our Google Meets that happens after Sunday night shows and has been happening on Tuesdays, we're going to condense them to Monday.
Yep, we're going to do that tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. I will get a Google Meets link out on Discord, and I will also put one on Patreon. So if anybody would like to join us tomorrow night on Google Meets, we will be on there at 8 o'clock. And Brian is making me margaritas. You guys are welcome to drink bourbon, whatever.
Yeah, you can
guys
drink
want to.
whatever, but we figured Cinco de Mayo,
Yeah,
it'd be cool to
yeah,
do our Google Meets.
yeah. I'm super excited about it. This the nose on number 4 really reminds me of the nose on number 1. Um, a little bit of char coming through, a little bit of caramel. Kind of thin though on the nose, just like number 1 was. Maybe a little bit of a apple note. Awesome. Jill's going to come for margaritas.
Absolutely.
We'd
Stop on
love to
over,
have you,
Joe.
Jill. Come on over.
I'm anxious to hear your thoughts on that because that okay, so 3 had became my leader, but now 4 has just surpassed 3.
So nice and sweet. A lot of caramel notes. A little bit of that char coming through. I really like it. Um, do not like it more than I like number 2 though. I probably like it more than number 3, but we'll go back through. We'll see.
Read, read what the right guy put in there. I can't even. I can't even.
Well,
I still like my tequila, Charles, and a margarita.
yeah, a margarita is pretty good. Bryan makes really killer margaritas. He really does. When he says that he's going to make me a margarita, I get super excited. And
They're not bad.
I've been trying really hard not to drink mixed drinks much anymore because of all the sugar and everything in them. But you mentioned a margarita on there.
You're on it, like white on rice.
Number 4 is good. Love that
I
sweetness
like 4 a lot.
that's coming through. It has a little bit of a chocolate note as well, right in the middle. But then it kind of finishes up with some spice, some char on the end. A little bit of oak shining through on number 4 as well. That's the first I've gotten a little bit of oak on any of them, I think. Okay.
So the weather's cooled down a little bit, and it feels like we're back in wintertime here in the basement.
Yeah, Bryan was down here with shorts and a t-shirt on. I've had long pants on, long sleeves. He had the right before we left. I'm like, my nose is cold. He's like, yeah, I think I'm
Yeah,
gonna go put long
yeah.
sleeves on.
We watched a couple movies. That's how lazy we've been today. Watched a couple movies, and I was okay. But I think I'd sat there and gone numb, actually. Because when I got up and got moving, I was like, wow, my feet are cold. I'm gonna put some socks on, and then I was like, my arms are cold.
Oh, Elijah Craig's headed through Texas this week. Any favorite Texas whiskeys I should pick up? So, Elijah Craig, if you are head through Texas, I would suggest that you look to see if they have any of the Old Forester King Ranch available. Um, it's one of my favorites. Of my favorite Old Foresters. I really like that. The 1910, obviously, and the 1915 that Charles made me.
And there's
But
some Rebecca Creek.
yes, Rebecca Creek's really good.
Um, you won't find Still Austin Tanager, but
Yeah, but you may. I don't know what's all out there for the Still Austins, but if you're like anywhere near Still Austin, I'd go check it out, see if they have any, do a tasting, any releases. I would definitely pick some up. Yeah. It looks like a really cool distillery too.
yeah.
But definitely look for that Old Forester King Ranch. You won't be
Eh,
disappointed, I don't
No, and
think.
I've heard that that old Forester King Ranch is pretty readily available down there, but that is the only place you can get it.
Yeah. Um, Speaking of different bottles and stuff like that, I will let you know It is the month of May. We are May 4th. May the 4th be with you for all you Star Wars. I hope it's Star Wars, not Star Trek. I don't know, whichever one
It's
it
Star
is.
Wars.
May the 4th be with you. But on May 29th, we will be doing our Wilderness Trail barrel pick. We are both really excited about that, but we do have some bottles left if anybody is interested in getting any of the barrel pick. I'm going to put that form and link in the chat, and it tells you on the form everything that you need to know. So if you would, if you're interested, anybody, it's open to anybody now. If you've already got the max 2 bottles, but you want more, welcome to more as well. So I'll shut that form off once we reach the limit. Though.
Cheers to sawdust and coffee.
I love that name.
Yes, I had to look at the page to see if it was somebody we might know, but I can't tell from that. So, um, cool name. Perfect, actually.
So Eric is asking if we like the Louisiana whiskeys. Um, you're going to have to help me
I
out.
didn't see it.
Which ones are from Louisiana? I Crittington's isn't from Louisiana, is it?
Crittenden's is
Crittenden's.
not Malik.
Oh, the
Malik
JT Malik.
is, I
Yes,
believe,
we've had
and we have like the samples that we've had.
yeah, we've had people kind enough to send us samples of those, and we really, really do enjoy those. The rice.
And there's Charlie. JT
Yep.
Malik is awesome. Yeah, it's we really do enjoy it. We don't have a bottle of it on the bar, but we have had some samples.
Cheers, Northwest Bourbon. Okay, sample number 5. I'm liking the nose on it. It's really sweet, kind of fruity. A little bit of that bubble gum note that I think I got on number 1. I like the fruitiness though. Or maybe it was number 2. I forget. Nice.
A lot of brown sugar on that one, I think,
I can see where you're getting the brown sugar.
right up front.
It is sweet, a little bit of a fruit note, but then it quickly turns into that leathery chocolate note that was really similar to number 3. In fact, I almost feel like I'm drinking number 3 again. The finish, everything is really, really similar.
5 of them is a lot to remember what you've, because I don't, 1 and 2, and I'll see when I go back through them, but to me, 1 and 2 were very, very similar. And then I thought, well, 3 is going to be my favorite. And then I thought, well, 4 is going to be my favorite. But now it's 5. I mean,
Well, it makes sense if, because to me, 3 and 5 drink almost identical.
I don't know. We'll see when we go back through.
Yeah. I
We'll
mean,
see.
they're good. Right now, my lineup is number 2, number 4. I would put 3 and 5 as a tie, and then 1 is last. But we'll go back through and we'll see.
I got to see one of our followers here. Oh, Mr. Ritchie's about to kill Crittenden's.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie would be Charlie would be crying. Shauna's trying to choke herself out.
Sorry, guys, that water got me. Whew.
You got to watch the water.
I know, I had bones in it, everything. Sorry about that. Whew. Hope that didn't come through in your ears. Okay, so before we go back through though, I want to go ahead and do the duck race. And that is for the paid patrons who signed up in the Discord raffle for the Jack Daniels line. So
Is
I'm
that the
going to,
lineup right there, all boxed up, ready to
yeah,
go?
all boxed up,
All needs
ready
a
to go.
label.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yep. Now I can't say anything because I got behind
I
the
know
last week. I caught up
we were a
big
few
time.
days behind.
Okay, I am going to switch over so you can see we have 28 people um, in this one. And I'm going to shuffle the ducks up real quick.
Good luck, everybody. Great
Yes.
turnout this week. Consider we didn't announce this till Wednesday.
Actually, I think it was Thursday because I was,
Thursday when
yeah.
you put it out. Wednesday you said you were going to do it.
Yep.
Yep.
Here we go.
Cheers, Frontier Tina. Thanks for joining us. And
Yes,
Frontier's New
cheers.
Adventures.
Thank you both for
Cheers to
joining
you
us.
guys.
We were happy enough to catch one of their lives Friday evening, wasn't it?
Friday evening. Yeah.
It was great. It was on the Kentucky
I
Derby.
kept looking for a show last night, but I didn't see him.
Oh, Mr. Ritchie, he's going too fast at the moment. C.A. Scotty's on his tail, though.
I think it's
Oh,
going to be
Keith
a bar.
Landon's coming
Yeah.
up.
It's be just like he. There comes
Oh,
Tracy.
here comes
Tracy's
Tracy.
breaking out.
Oh, Elijah Craig's. Oh, no. DJ Nate sneaking in. David B's coming.
Oh,
Oh, he's a
Tracy.
strawberry, too. Oh,
Tracy
nope,
just
here
threw a
comes Chris.
parachute out behind herself.
And the winner is Chris.
Chris.
Congratulations.
Cheers to you.
I don't know if Chris is in here or not. Doesn't matter. He doesn't have to be in here. But congratulations, Chris. All right, I'll switch it back over.
Stan said flat tire.
All right, now we'll go
Now
back
can we
through.
go back to?
We can go back through. I don't know if I need to do 5 again because I feel like I just did it. But you're welcome to do 5
I'm
again.
going to.
Yeah.
Thanks, though. Thanks for looking out.
Rob, my duck got tired and quit. Oh, shoot.
Jenny B said, great call on the radio.
You know, Jenny B, there's been many times that when the guys have been here and we're doing a duck race, we get distracted and we forget that the duck race is even going on. Then there's
Ducks
just a
just,
duck out there floating.
nobody calls it. Nobody says who won. Ducks just floating.
Yeah, so I'm really trying to watch the duck races.
Rick need to do it for 2 minutes.
Number 4, definitely like, I love that fruit note that's coming through and that char and the spice. I, I like the chocolate and the leather note. I'm getting on 3 and 5, but I don't know.
Charles said Mark Scott fouled me. I think there were some elbows being thrown in the duck race.
I just love it when the duck is a strawberry. All done up like a straw. I forget whose was just a strawberry, but I love it when there's a
I think
strawberry.
it was Wednesday. Wednesday, I think there was a strawberry.
Yeah.
I think it was Gandy.
Yeah,
Maybe.
but there was just one on this one.
Was
too.
there one tonight?
Mhm. Hmm.
Hmm.
You make some hot chocolate and dump number 3 or number 5 in them. It'd be phenomenal. I'm anxious to find out what these are.
Why wouldn't you just drink 3 or 5 right out of the Glen and not mess it up with some hot chocolate?
Because I like hot chocolate and it was a cold, rainy weekend.
Hmm.
I feel like hot chocolate sounds good.
I feel like we have a bottle of peppermint schnapps here you wanted for that.
I did until makers came, the keepers.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put that under lock and key.
Oh, the Cavs lost. That's right, David. Hot chocolate chaser.
That'd be better than putting it in the hot chocolate. Frontiersman, he likes hot
Thanks,
chocolate
Walt.
too.
I remember many of Reese's football games that we may have had some hot chocolate that may or may not have had
Yeah, that's true.
some bourbon in it.
I don't remember what we put in it though.
I don't remember you complaining about those hot
Well,
chocolates.
we were sitting out in the bleachers in freaking November, snowing a lot of times.
Yes. Well, have you had the Woodford Reserve, the chocolate reduce, however you say it? I don't know if that's the one that you were referring to, but it's really chocolatey.
Mr. Ritchie
Oh,
said his apple wine that they made is best with bourbon in it.
I like it.
Tina loves bourbon pairings.
I love bourbon with pumpkin pie.
Are you going to tell that story again? I
Just
just
saying, I
want to
do.
say I didn't see him come in the chat, but I see that Mark said cheers to Terry. So cheers,
Oh,
Terry.
cheers,
Thanks for
Terry.
joining us.
Oh, there he is. I see Terry now.
You see,
Yep, but I don't know where Micah is.
where there's where there's one and two are definitely drinkable, and I wouldn't like drain pour them. However, they are my least favorite of the five.
I'm keeping mine. Hmm, You know what? I have a one, two, and a tie for third. Can I do
I
that?
don't. Well, that's fine because I'm tying one and two.
Yeah. So my number one is number two. My number two is number four. And honestly, one, three, and five all tie for me.
Okay, Tina. So Thanksgiving, we were getting ready for family or what have you, and I was in the living room and Shauna was up getting ready, and she came downstairs and she said, "Hurry up and get ready. We're gonna do a show. We're gonna see what bourbon goes with pumpkin pie." And I looked at her because I thought she lost her mind, and I said, "You're freaking nuts. Bourbon with pumpkin pie? That's going to be disgusting." So we came right down here. Sean always makes an extra pumpkin pie. Brought a fresh, still warm. Oh, so good. And long story short, I think we had four different.
We paired it with wild turkeys, like Brussels and
Yeah,
wild
we
turkey,
only did wild
rare breed,
turkeys
as
because
turkey and
turkey,
pumpkin
Thanksgiving.
pie
Anyway, our favorite
was the wild turkey rare breed rye.
wild turkey, rare breed rye, like Shauna said, goes so good, so good with pumpkin pie.
It does, for
Oh my
real.
God, it was wonderful. So this Thanksgiving, you guys remember
Definitely remember that. Okay,
that.
so you had number five as your number one, four as your number two, three as your number three, and then one and two is tied.
This is one.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep, that's what I got.
Here we go. What were we tasting? We were tasting all redwood empires. So
Nice.
that makes sense as why some of them tasted really similar. So number one, which actually looks like it came in last for both Bryan and I, was the Redwood Empire Screaming Titan Batch 2 Wheated Bourbon Whiskey. I do not have the proofs on any of these, but I still feel that they were 100 or below. Um, my number one was number 2. That also came in last place for Bryan. Was the Redwood Empire Devil's Tower Batch 2 High Rye Bourbon Whiskey. I loved the dark cherry note that was on the finish of this. It, to me, was delicious. I'm hoping Bryan will let me have the rest of his since it came in last. Isn't he sweet? Look at him go. Thank you. Um, number 3, which was Bryan's third place, and actually my third place too, because these all tied for third place, was Redwood Empire Van Dusen Batch 1 Straight Rye Whiskey. Number 4, which was my second place and Bryan's second place, was the Redwood Empire Dream 101 Batch 01 Craft Bourbon Whiskey. It was a really nice pour. Number 5, which was Bryan's favorite this evening, and it kind of tied with 1, 3, and 5 for me, was the Redwood Empire Foggy Burrow Batch 2 Single Malt Whiskey.
Single malt, Charlie. You hear
So,
that? My favorite.
um, what I'm finding strange about this, I'm telling you what, on my palate, everybody's palate's different, but my palate, number 3 and number 5 drank almost identical. Literally, the finish, everything. I would have thought it was the same exact pour. And so number 3 was a straight rye whiskey, while number 5 was a single malt whiskey. I find that astonishing how they drank so similar to me.
Astonishing.
Astonishing.
Mr. Ritchie, thanks for recognizing that. I appreciate it. Cheers to Miker, who has showed up in the chat. Cheers
Cheers,
to,
Miker.
this sounds like I'm being hard on the guy, but it's his name. Cheers to World's Worst Bourbon Channel. I think those are the only ones I missed coming into the chat.
So we are also almost a month away from our next meetup, which we are still super stoked about. We love meeting
Super
up
excited, yeah.
with you guys. We do have tickets left for it as well. If anybody wants to join, you are welcome to. I'm going to put the link to the Eventbrite. Um, sorry, trying
This
to
is
find it
coming
real
up
quick.
on June the 7th.
Yep. So it is at New Riff Distillery on June 7th from 1 to 5 p.m. And the tickets are $40 and they include 4 samples of their library collection. So it's whiskeys that you can no longer get that New Riff has in their library collection. It also includes the food and then the just the room itself because we have a private room that we have. And then we will also be doing kind of like a bottle share where if you would like to participate, if you come, if you want to bring at least a value of a $50 bottle, it could be $50 or more. We will be putting those in brown bags. You'll get half of a playing card. We'll draw those playing cards, and then you can pick whichever bag that you want. Thanks, big shout out to Keith Landon for helping us organize that. I know that Bryan and I, well, we actually discussed it today.
Well, I tried to discuss it today, but I didn't get an answer back.
We did. I said, hi, Bank.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I was thinking C.A. Scotty. Thank you for that info, and you're probably right. That's probably what I'm getting is the malted barley.
So one of our bottles, doesn't matter which one, is going to be our barrel pick. So our Wilderness Trail barrel pick, we'll be bringing a bottle of it to go in one of the bags. And we will also be stopping up at High Bank, and I'm not sure which one we will be bringing, but it will either be the cask strength midnight cask or it'll be the double oak. We just need to make sure that they're $50 because we haven't checked the prices yet. But
Yeah.
whichever one's at least 50 and above.
And maybe
I
they
think
both are, and
both
we'll
of
have
them
to
are.
just flip a coin. But
And if they are, I know Bryan's going to go with the midnight cask.
I don't know. I like that double oak too. I really like the double oak.
Gandhi, no, you do not need to let us know which bottle you're bringing. When you
Mm-mm.
bring it, we will just put it in a bag.
We're just letting you
Yeah,
guys know what
yeah.
we're bringing.
It doesn't matter if we have
Mm-mm.
duplicates,
No,
whatever.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we're just excited to hang out with everybody. Can't wait. We always have such a great time. Um,
Last
I,
time was a
I
blast.
love it.
Last time was our first bigger one.
Hmm.
I think we had somewhere around 20 people there,
Yeah.
which we have surpassed this time.
Oh yeah. Yep. And
So
the Bourbon and Balls group will be there. It's going to be a great time. I
I
can't
know,
wait.
Mr. Ritchie, I wish that was a different weekend. Um,
No, we're going to try to do something like this quarterly though. So if you miss out on this one, you have something going on, we will try to do something in the fall quarter.
yeah, the only thing that we'll have to look at, and we probably don't need to worry about it just yet, but we can only accommodate 40 people
Yes.
at New Riff. So once we get to that point, then we'll have to look at other avenues. But
Yeah. Yeah.
we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
So that is the thing, and that's why we had to do tickets. Honestly, is because the private room in the Aquafire at New Riff is it only holds 40 people, so we can only have 40 people in there, and that's why we had to go ahead and do the tickets. They do like to know what all expectations, food, all that kind of stuff is in advance as well, so they can prepare and have the stuff that they need to have. So that's tickets also let us know, what we need because I do plan on bringing a couple games, having a little bit of fun. Speaking of games, I already have the trivia topics for Wednesday night.
You do.
Yeah,
Tell us, Johnny, what are they?
I'm going to smack you. I'm not. Um, I posted those early. I don't know if anybody noticed, but so Bourbon and Balls had Old Line um, on their show Thursday evening. And so I was thinking on Friday, Old Line would be a great topic to use. So Old Line spirits is one of our topics, and Roseanne is our um,
TV
the
series.
TV series.
Cheers to Dustin Lance. Thanks for joining us, man.
So
Appreciate it.
Old Line and Roseanne for trivia on Wednesday night. Brian, let me just go ahead and tell you, Brian actually scored a 90% on Old Line. And all it took for him to get that 90% is I was fixing lunch and I told him, I'm like, before you take the Kahoot exam, I want you to go out and review the website while
You're
I'm
giving
fixing
away,
lunch.
you're trying to make this a
I
close
do because
race.
they say that I'm such a hard trivia writer question person. And Brian actually did what I suggested and he got a 90%. It took him like 5 minutes to look at their website.
Literally, I didn't watch anything. I read the About tab on the website. Like she said, I spent about 5 minutes, maybe, and I was doing other things. 90%. And really, the one that I got wrong, as soon as I got it wrong, I hollered after her and said it was this, wasn't it? She was like, yep. And I was like, nah. Tracy, I don't know about doing a live during the meetup. We'll see what that looks like.
I don't,
Last time we just took some photos.
yeah, I,
Probably would, if we do anything, we'll shoot little 30 or 45-second clips and we'll put something together to post on maybe the
the patron
Patreon.
page, yeah. And the reason is we have such a relaxed time. Um, I know a lot of people don't like to be on camera either. It kind of puts everybody at, stiffens everybody up a little bit. And
Well,
so,
everybody wants to enjoy it,
mhm,
including us, and it's kind of,
yeah. But we will shoot some pictures and
yeah.
we'll put those out there on,
But yeah,
but
we've been doing that some when we've been going out and about is shooting
little clips.
little clips, and then there's one coming sometime. Shauna's got all the clips
Oh, I do.
that
I
needs
do.
to be put together,
I do.
but we're kind of waiting.
We're kind of waiting. Yep. Stan said, if my internet is up to it, I will not miss one question about Roseanne. Good deal.
I did not do that good on Roseanne. Did you give my scores?
Oh, Roseanne. Sorry, Brian got a 60%.
Yeah.
If
I
you have
watched a
ever
little bit of
watched,
Roseanne, but there were some questions on there that some of the things you just don't think about while you're watching. Like, I'm never going to be taking whiskey trivia and have to know that. You are.
so don't forget that the Weller Foolproof is the grand prize for May as well. So if you can, please try to make it to trivia nights on Wednesdays. As a paid patron, you do get an extra entry each week that you participate. So that's a chance to win as well. So yeah, it's gonna be fun.
I'm thinking about entering for May.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See if I can win. Okay, so John is looking forward to not only tomorrow night, but also Wednesday night. John, we hope to see you tomorrow night. That would be a lot of fun. Um, like Shauna said, she's looking forward to margaritas. And I don't know if Jill's
Mm,
still in the chat, but Jill says she's coming for margaritas.
yes. Let's see here. Rick says it might be cool to run a cam and then edit it to do a video. If we can make something work, Rick, we will. I just don't want everybody to be worried about shoot. I just love hanging out. I'm not gonna lie. I get a little bit tipsy at the hangouts, a little bit. Gandy,
Charlie,
Charlie can tell you,
Rob,
Rob,
is any of that true?
everybody can tell you that I just enjoy literally hanging out with everybody, and I am not good at trying to think about recording.
It's here's another obstacle we have is our camera that we use for our recorded shows and we use for our after hours when Mark and Mike and I do it
Hmm.
alive. About 1 hour of recording time is all we can get out of that camera.
Yep.
Um, we knew that when we bought it. We didn't think it would ever be an issue because we figured, hey, 15, 20-minute shows is all we're ever going to shoot. So uh, for our live streams, we use an iPhone. And so you can only record so much on an iPhone to just set it up and let it go, which we have, we have a gimbal that we could set it up on and it could do its thing. But you're only going to be able to record so much on an iPhone.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Rob said a little ha ha ha. I know, because I enjoy hanging out with you guys. You guys are so much fun to hang out with. Um, I do. I I do like a great time on Lush Creek. Gary, McDonald, cheers, and Clint, cheers
yeah, I
to
was going
you.
to say,
Thank you
cheers to
both for
Clint Hart.
coming.
That name is new to me, Clint
It
Hart.
is. So, um, here in about 5 minutes or so, we are going to do the giveaway, which pick that up, is the Four Roses lineup. I already got that boxed up, ready to go out as well. This is contains 4 1-ounce samples of the Four Roses single barrel, one of each of the recipes. So if anybody's interested, it's exclamation point Sunday. It's free to enter. It's in the chat. Just type that in, and we will draw that in about 5 minutes. Just
Well,
refresh it.
thanks, Jill. We'll be looking forward to it.
So far, we have 37 people entered. So if you're not one of them, get in there.
If you're not one of them, why?
Yeah,
It's free.
exactly. Joe, if you and Josh could make it, we would love to have you there.
Mr. Ritchie, that's right. Some folks don't just hang out, they let it all hang out. It's really surprising out of Shauna because she's not that person. But when we do these meetups, I think she just enjoys it so much that
I don't know if Joe would agree with you because she has seen me dance on the bar and seen me dance with strange men. Joe will be like, I've seen Shauna that way.
yeah, that's too funny. I've been seeing that for years.
So Brian doesn't think much of it.
Just usually when we're in a group, it doesn't happen.
Um, But no, Mr. Ritchie, I just so you know, there will be no Long Island iced teas there.
Okay, so Rick's got a good idea now. Uh, Picture slideshow. Everyone can send in
I
their
love that.
pics. Send them to
Oh,
him,
he's going to write a
and he'll
song.
write a
Thank
song
you.
and make slideshows.
Thanks,
I
Rick.
like that.
Love that.
Maybe we'll do something like that, Rick.
Yes. Yes. And Rick, Terry, yeah, we've seen you. Rick, just so you know, you
Oh,
asked me
giddy up.
something a few weeks ago for Mary. Just know in your box, I have found what you had asked for. I'm not going to tell you. That'll be a surprise if you don't remember. Um, so hopefully that all works out and she loves it. So just a little bit of surprise for everything you guys do for us. So thank you.
Candy says he's learning a lot. He hasn't experienced that.
No, Gandhi comes when I'm still at work.
Well, no, he came to the very first meetup. Well, no, he came to both. He
Yeah,
came to
came to
both
both. Yeah,
meetups.
yeah,
Actually, Candy's been to 3 meetups.
yeah. Gandhi? Oh, he did not go to the Merchants Club with us though.
No, he did not, because I
No.
think he had somewhere to go, a dinner or
Yeah,
something maybe.
so he missed the Merchants Club. Only Charlie and Jeff kind of
Yeah, the
witnessed that.
merchants. Well, yeah. Is Jeff there?
Hmm.
I don't remember him being in the
At
merchants
first.
club.
Well, he and Rob rode together, so they left. But Charlie
Yeah,
stayed,
and
and
then
we
you
had,
got Charlie drinking those martinis.
yeah, the espresso martinis.
Yeah,
They were good, weren't they,
and
Charlie?
then he probably wish you wouldn't have done that because then he took yours here at the bar when they were here.
Yeah, he did. David B. Oh my God, I will love that. Okay, so when David B comes in and gives Charlie a great big hug, we all need to take photos of that because his Charlie's reaction is going to be like,
He does love
"Woo!"
them too, David B.
That's right, espresso martini, Charlie.
Charlie will probably walk in arms wide open, looking to give hugs.
No, he won't. Shoot.
We gotta see what the right guy said here. I've never I've never danced on a table, right guy.
I missed it.
The ceiling's not high enough for me to get up there.
Yeah, no, I've never seen Brian dance on a table.
And Mike's a little unstable to get up on his one good leg.
Oh,
I don't know. That was pretty cool, actually, Keith. I didn't know the vault existed. They have a downstairs where that big long table is, that like
yeah.
that conference table. And so you go out into the distillery to the right.
Hmm.
There's a door against the wall, and you open it up, and it was an old broom closet.
Oh,
And it's deep, and it's probably only about 3.5 or 4 feet wide. And there's little shelves on the wall. And when I say shelves, I mean like boards.
hmm.
And that's the vault.
Oh,
And they have bunch of their rare stuff
nice.
in there that you can purchase.
That
I
you
th-
can
I
purchase?
think the only time you go in there is if you've done a barrel pick.
Oh, oh, okay. Rick, we are not going to do a hangout this evening. We are going to do a hangout tomorrow evening at 8 o'clock on Google Meets. I'm going to post the Google Meets tomorrow afternoon, late afternoon. I'll post it out on Patreon and on Discord for anybody that wants to meet. Because Brian is making me margaritas, so we're going to hang out.
Cinco de Mayo, Rick. We're going to
Yeah,
do a little hangout for Cinco de Mayo on Google Meets, though. It won't be a live stream like
yep,
this.
on Google Meets.
Everybody's welcome, though. Anybody that sees the link is
Hmm.
welcome to click on it.
Yep.
Um, did you thank Keith? Keith, thanks for that
Yes.
super chat.
Oh, thank you, Keith, very much.
We got reading the comment. We didn't even.
Um, Yes, CA Scotty, hang out with tequila. Keith, I agree. I mean, this is kind of the second time we're bringing them kind of a lot of business, but I know they have a lot of people bringing them probably a lot of business. So I don't
Yeah.
feel like we're special. However, maybe They will
Maybe
do
we
something
can be like,
special.
hey, let us check out the vault. We know there's
We
a
can
vault.
try.
I've seen the vault.
We can try. All right, let's go ahead and do the drawing. Um, Having too much fun in the chat before I forget.
Right, guy said Gandhi would know about the vault. He has everything in the vault.
Hey. Oh, Gandhi said I was hoping the tattoo thing was dying down.
It
Did
did here,
someone say
Candy.
it? Yeah, because we haven't picked one for a while. Okay, just close the entries and I'm picking the winner. Mark Scott. He won the Four Roses lineup. Mark,
Congrats, Mark.
congratulations.
Hey, Stan, is
I
that it?
have other samples here for you as well,
And
along
we
with
have a bottle
your
of yours,
13th
Mark.
colony. Yeah, Brian's
Yeah.
got to get that stuff over to you, Mark. I apologize. Congratulations.
Stan, is that a joke or are you really going to be there?
Oh, I'd love for him to come.
He says he took a 4-day weekend. No, I'm anxious to see. I'm anxious
Yeah.
to see the response to that. Charles
Wait a minute.
said,
I guess,
really?
is Mark still in the chat? This might not be Mark's if he's not in the chat.
It was a second ago.
Oh, he's there. Congratulations, Mark. So Stan, are you really going to be there? If so, we will need you to get your tickets before they sell out. And I'm hoping Husky Dog will be able to come with you. That would be great.
Cheers to Whiskey Bill. That's the first time I've seen him in the chat.
Yes, cheers.
Oh, Stan said to hang out tomorrow.
Oh, the hangout tomorrow.
Gotcha. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, that's
It'll
cool.
be fun. We were kind of hoping you were going to be at the meetup,
The
not the
meetup
hangout.
with your dad. We'd
Yeah.
love to see you there. You should come home for a long weekend that weekend.
Snowboo said, that's not Buffalo Trace to Mark.
I don't know if Mark has any Four Roses at his
You
house.
probably just sit those on the shelf and look at them.
Hey, Mark, we need to know. Do you have any Four Roses on your shelf at home? Any of your shelves at home? Even if it's like under the sink where nobody can see it?
Eric Flower said, I've been here 5 weeks and every contest is rigged. Amazing.
Oh, Eric. Yeah. Yep.
Terry said, rigged. I need to find a new channel.
Hey, we know the frontiersman is going to
Well,
Vegas, so
totally understand. I
we get
wish we
that.
were going to Vegas with you.
Yeah, we do. But hopefully we can meet up for another meetup sometime. Oh, Mark says yes, and I tried one of the four that's in the box. Okay, he does have some.
Good job, Mark. Did you like the one that you tried?
Mark takes these as he's traveling, and he'll text us pictures of them. He actually does taste them and do the blinds most of the time. After he opens the envelope, then he'll do the blinds.
Yeah, if it's like a double blind, he will open the envelope because he's got to know what's crossing his lips.
Yeah, but he does use these as airplane models, basically. Only he doesn't drink them on the airplane.
Mr. Ritchie said, Terry, with your collection, you would just water your plants with those samples. That's a true story, Mr. Ritchie.
Miss Lori J, I'm all for that. Meet up in Vegas. We're all for it. Yeah.
There's been talk out there, Mrs. Lori, of a possible Vegas meetup. I know Charlie from Bourbon and Balls would be on board. I know Walt and Tina would be on board with that.
I know Terry and Miker would
Terry and
be.
Miker.
Mhm.
There he is. Terry's in. I'm in for Vegas.
Oh,
He said.
there. Yeah, I think that we could put together a nice little crowd for Vegas, even a dozen people or so. Honestly, it'd be really hard to get everybody to go to the restaurants and all that kind of stuff.
Miker,
If
I
there's a
am
bunch.
not going to the absence show.
No,
I am not
neither is
going.
Brian.
I
Brian will
not.
never go to that again.
No, I'm saying Mike said he wants to
Oh,
go.
he
I said
wants to
I'm
go.
not going.
Brian will
Yeah, I
never
know.
go because he went there for his 50th, and well, Mike and Terry know. If you know, you know.
Yeah. IYKYK. Yeah, we're not doing that.
So Charlie is in for Vegas for real.
I thought he was.
Okay. So maybe we need to start planning that and looking forward to it.
When would be a good time to do that? Like winter time, you think?
I would, well, I mean, obviously summertime's too hot out there. We've
Yeah.
been out there for conferences in the summertime, and it's not even fun.
Not
So
really. I mean, if you're gonna, because Shauna and I go everywhere on foot for the most part.
yeah,
And so like in July or August, it's pretty toasty,
yeah,
even though it is dry heat.
yeah. But I mean, depends on if you want pool weather, because if so,
Mark
you know,
said it
depends
was
on what you
okay.
want.
It was okay, Brian. Not quite in the same class as the Colonel. So it was a little bit better than the Colonel, Mark. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, CA Scotty is all in for a Vegas trip too. Hey, I think we can get this Vegas
Oh
trip.
yeah, I mean we're up to an easy dozen, I would guess.
Hey, Keith, can we get you and Leah to Vegas? However, I will tell you that Brian did commit that he would go on a cruise as well sometime.
I feel like Keith has somewhat committed to a Vegas meetup.
Oh, Charlie, February when the Super Bowl's out there, that'll be crazy.
Oh, you see what Mark said?
Casey, Joe, and I are in for Vegas. Let's do mid-November for
For
her
her 50th.
50th.
We could
Aw,
do a meetup and a 50th birthday celebration.
that would be cool. David B said, "I've had enough of the dry heat." uh, I get that, David B. And in your military experience, I'm sure that you've had enough dry heat. I get that.
Yeah.
November wouldn't be too bad though. It wouldn't be hot.
Yeah. Yeah, he knows about dry heat. Dry. Mr. Ritchie said, Mrs. Lori J didn't mention I've never flown and not sure I can.
Well, you just need to start a
You
couple days
better,
early.
yeah, you need to head out now then, Mr. Ritchie.
I mean, you just write your
Terry said
schedule.
January will be the cruise. Terry, we haven't gotten any of the deets on that.
Oh, Stan said just not to Alaska, and I want to go to Alaska. That's where I want to cruise to, is to Alaska. Okay, I'm going to let you guys know. I have always really wanted to go to Alaska. Brian will not go to Alaska because he's scared of bears.
I'm not scared of blah, blah, blah. I'm not scared of bears. It's the fact that I can't take anything to Alaska with me
To protect yourself.
to
Hmm.
confront the bears.
So he's scared of bears. And so I figured the only way I'll ever get to see any part of Alaska is to take an Alaskan cruise, which is where our friends Wilmington Piper and his wife are this week. I'm really jealous, and I'm
Believe they
hoping
believe they set sail yesterday.
Wilmington takes a lot of pictures and shares with me.
Alaska cruise, and he was excited. He talked about that cruise for a couple months anyway with us. I'm sure it was planned for much longer than that.
So Rick and Mary's 45th anniversary will be in late September. Congratulations.
Terry will take you to Kodiak Island. No bear gonna mess with Terry. He'll
Thanks,
be the
Terry.
biggest grump ass that
He'll give it a great big bear
yeah,
hug.
he give a big old bear hug.
Oh, Frontier Tina, she is in for Alaskan cruise.
No, she
Nice.
said we're in for the Alaska cruise.
Um, so
Walt wants to drive from Virginia to Alaska.
I'm with you. I'm not gonna lie. Brian thinks I'm crazy, and I probably am. And I don't know if we will ever do this because I have mixed emotions about it. But
We're not doing it.
I am stuck on these individuals who have renovated these vans, and basically live out of their vans, or they travel in their vans and they go to all these places. And I love watching them. I love watching Trent the Traveler and all that kind of stuff on YouTube. And it's just fun because one, I'm getting to see different areas that I've never been to.
Cheers,
But
Elijah Craig. Thanks for joining us
yes,
tonight.
cheers. But I just really want to have that experience sometime. I think it'd be fun. I almost feel that for us though, it'd be better to rent one because I don't think obviously we would ever want to do it full time and invest all that money or anything. But to take that van from here, drive out to the west, all the way up to Alaska, I would love that. Spend a whole summer doing that, 6 months.
I'm
I'd love it.
telling you guys that if we rented one and we picked it up at the rental place, by the time we got home to load it, Shauna will have had her fill.
Okay.
So I chuckle at her watching all these videos because I'm like,
Well, I will say most of them are solo van campers, and so maybe I just need to do it on my own. But a lot of them do stay at like neat little campgrounds or neat little B&Bs. There was this really
we
cool
had an
Alaska.
opportunity to go to Sturgis for Bike Week in a 37-foot RV, and Shauna said, I'm not camping. I said, it's not really a camper, it's camping.
Anywho, in Alaska, there is this place that actually has converted airplanes into like these little tiny homes that you can rent and stay in, like little B&Bs. How fun would that be? That'd be a blast. You can go in the cockpit and pretend you're driving. It's really cool. Just saying. David B. So back to the Bears. David B said, "All you have to do is run faster than me."
I saw that. I
Yeah,
couldn't comment though
yeah.
because you were
Thanks, David
talking.
B. Appreciate that. Um, David Tanko said we stopped in Anchorage on our way to, I can't even pronounce that, 10 a.m. was just getting light. It was December.
Yeah, Stan, based on just that one simple piece of information, does anybody think Shauna can really go in one of these vans dressed up as a camper?
What What do you mean dressed up as a camper? They wear all kinds of different things. Anyways,
The van is
Frontier
dressed
Tina.
up as a camper, not you dressed up
A
as a
lot of them
camper.
have showers and everything in them.
So that 37-foot RV.
Anyways, Frontier Tina, she loves van life too. It's just really fun to watch. The bourbon van, I do love the bourbon van. I love watching the bourbon van. I really like Julie. She's awesome.
Who said that?
Mr. Ritchie
Mr.
and
Richie?
Stan, they both did.
Okay, Walt said that we can go when they
Whiskey
make
Bill.
when they make their trip, but they will be stopping to do bourbon and Bigfoot hunts.
There you go. I like that. Whiskey Bill says Brian does not want to live in a van down by the river.
You're right, Whiskey Bill. You are right. I feel like we're beyond the van down by the river.
I think it would be a great
I'm having this pour
experience.
for Charlie.
The single malt.
It is a single malt.
And it released this weekend, the new one, a new riff, right, Andy? The new riff single malt, this year's batch released.
You said right, Gandhi. I didn't know you were talking to
Right.
me.
But Andy put that in the Discord, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think he did put
Thanks,
that.
Rick. It's not that bad, and I think I could do it. Brian is the hoity-toity one that could not do it.
Oh, I absolutely could do it, but I know for sure that you can't do it. I know for sure you can't do it. I lived in a freaking truck over the road and showered in truck stops. So I know I can do it.
And you said they were really clean. You told me that all the time.
Yeah, I did. Because I was trying to get you to go in the truck.
Brian, keep trying. It does. I don't think it's going to happen. No roughing it for Shauna.
No, that's David B. I think you misunderstand. Shauna is the one that thinks she wants to go do this.
It's
I would
Brian.
go do it. However, I know she is, it's just not That's just not her cup of tea.
So Charles said they have a deal for the 120 for the 2024 and 2025 New American Single Malt.
Charles said that. Oh, there it is.
Cool. So Rick is he did find a campsite. I apologize, Rick, because I have not been able to locate anything like that for you. So I'm glad that you have found something. Good deal. Stan said Bucky's doesn't have a shower. However, their bathrooms are the cleanest in the world.
There you go. You can shower in the
There
sink.
you go. There you go.
Wash up in the sink. Honestly, pilot truck stops did have decent showers. Although at that moment, you know what I mean, any shower is going to be really nice when you need one.
I mean, they have little hot water heaters and showers, everything in these vans. You just have to take, like scrub and spray, and then you're done. You don't leave the water on like when you're brushing your teeth and stuff.
Cheers to our bourbon journey. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yes. Cheers. I, who have lived on well water for the majority of my life, who always ran out of water, I could
I
shower
also
sparingly.
grew up on well water.
Yeah, but you didn't run out of water.
No, we didn't. We had a good well. It didn't run out of water. Um, Twice I remember running out of water, and it was based. Both issues were strip mine issues.
Anyways, I think I could do it. I know I could do it. I just got to convince Bryan it's something we want to do. And I keep telling him if we had a van like this, bourbon hunting would be a little bit more fun for me because if we're sleeping in the parking lot, I would have my little portable tool, everything with me that I needed to go on bourbon hunts.
David B. Absolutely. I had slides that we got to take. Um, have my own towel. I mean, all that stuff. Even though they provide towels and stuff there, I wasn't using their towels. Just wasn't. I'm sure they were clean, but wasn't doing it.
And you guys think I can't do it. It's really him.
Oh my God. I'm not
Bryan
even
won't even
going.
walk outside without shoes on.
I take Rex out all the time with no shoes on.
Oh, shit. So Tracy says we can come with them camping in October and test the theory. Now, I don't want a tent camp, Tracy. Just let's make this clear. No way, shape, or form do I want to camp in a tent. I I will camp if it's a fully loaded out camper van, like you know, everything. They have like a little kitchen, everything. Just saying. Solar, it has internet with the little space. I need all that. I'm not going to do a tent. Just so we're clear.
Terry says you're still not going to get up early, even sleeping in the parking lot. Tracy said it's not tent camping.
Whew, good.
I think she said earlier it's in the back of the Jeep.
Oh, well, yeah.
David B., she is digging to try to come out on top in this. I'm telling you. Come on, man. I didn't sleep in the desert, but the aircraft carrier wasn't that great. Just wasn't.
I slept in a like 12 by 12 bedroom with three sisters, and I was the youngest. It was probably worse than that little big space in the air
I slept in
carrier.
a space as big as this bar with 3, 6, 9, 12 bunks in it.
Yeah, and you can't smell.
She's got an answer for everything.
That's right. Glamping. And Tracy said, "Yep, I can't do it." You're okay. Tracy's not sticking up for me. It's hammocks with a rain shield cover. Oh no, Tracy, no. You guys have fun though. I'm rooting for you. Make sure you take your bear spray.
I'm rooting for you. Oh, good Lord.
Um, and Rick did say that most campgrounds do have really nice showers nowadays at the state parks. They really do.
We have, I'm not sure who I'm talking to, if I'm talking to Wayne or Rebecca, but we have tried our sample.
Yes.
We are going to send a couple samples of that out, I believe,
Yep. Once we
with a
get.
couple samples of the live bottle when we get it,
Hmm.
so that others can compare what we tasted that day we did the barrel dump versus how it ended up after it was finally married together and put in a bottle.
Yeah, we are.
Have
I'm
you
looking
guys
forward to
tasted yours? David B says Sean and his wife will only camp in their fifth wheel camper.
it. I get that.
Yeah, David Tanko's another one that you don't want to compare notes with.
No, I do admire. Um,
He says he misses the suffering. You don't really mean that though, David.
hey,
Unless
I
you,
get
I
it.
mean, maybe if you could add bourbon with you, right?
I mean, I don't know. Oh shoot. Hey, thanks for letting me get off because I will tell you, like, go off on this tangent because Brian has told you this weekend with all the rain and yuckiness and here in Ohio that we've had, we kind of vegged and I watched a lot of like van life videos on YouTube, and that's my veg time, downtime, and it was quite pleasant. Brian, he watched maybe like 5 minute clips with me here and there, but he even yesterday went out and started looking for conversion vans for me.
Tina, thanks for joining us. It's been a pleasure, and
Yes,
hope to see you again.
yes, thank you so much. So I don't know, one day we might do it. We love to renovate and fix, do things, so we might just do it for fun,
Thanks, Walt.
just to
Have a
say
good
we can
night,
do it.
sir.
See you, well, thank you.
So Wayne is who we're talking to, and Wayne, we tried it
Yep. We tried it?
shortly after we got, probably a day or two after we got home. We tried it. We each had a taste of it. Maybe we let the guys try it too.
No, I think it was just us that
You don't think we
tried it.
let Mark and Mike try it?
I don't know as if they were here when we opened it, but they could have, I guess. I don't know. But they will
Anyway,
try it.
yeah, they will. They will. We're excited for the release.
Yes. Yep.
I'm guessing probably you guys know somebody. You probably already have one. Just guessing.
We know Charlie already has one, so we're sure you guys probably already have one too. Okay, guys. So just remember tomorrow evening, um, we will be putting out a link for Google Meets. Anybody that wants to meet up with us at 8 o'clock, no big deal. If you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. Just hanging out. Brian's going to make me some margaritas. Looking forward to that.
She keeps repeating that margarita thing.
Want to make sure he doesn't forget. Um, so if you can come tomorrow night and hang out with us on Google Meets, that'd be
Cheers,
great.
Chill Will. Thanks for joining
Yes,
us.
cheers. Um, be a great time. If not, hopefully we will see you back on Wednesday for trivia. Just as a reminder, those topics are Roseanne, the
TV
TV
series.
series, and uh, Old Line.
Cheers, Mrs.
Um,
Lori. Thanks for
yes,
joining us, you and Mr. Ritchie.
yes, cheers. Thank you. So Old Line Spirits will be uh, our other topic for Wednesday night.
Yeah, can you put our link, or can somebody put our link for our Discord in the chat? Charlie is telling our bourbon journey they should join it.
Yeah, if somebody
Not
can
that
put
they
that.
have to, but if we could get the link out there for them one more time.
Yeah, I know the Rye guy put it up a while ago. Let me see if I can find that. It might have been too long ago. Um, I am not seeing
And
it.
Tracy, if you're still in the chat, I don't know if I knew you were in the Navy, I
Thank
forgot.
you. Thank you,
Thanks,
Charles.
Charles. Yeah, so if I knew you were in the Navy, I forgot that.
No, but thank you for your service. I know. All right, everybody. We are going to wrap up Sunday evening. Hopefully, we'll see you in Google Meets tomorrow.
Thanks for joining us.
Yes,
It was another great night. These hangouts are fun,
they are.
I
Thank
think.
you.
So until next time, everybody, be safe.
Thanks, everybody.